I took a wrong turn on a road that doesn't exist on any map. I know that sounds like I just got lost. That happens. GPS fails, signals drop. But this wasn't that. Because the road wasn't just missing from the map, it wasn't supposed to be there at all. And when I finally turned around, it wasn't behind me anymore. My name's Caleb Foster, 29. I drive long distance for a medical supply company, mostly night runs, less traffic, faster routes. You get used to empty highways. You learn how to stay focused, how to stay awake. That night, I was driving through rural West Virginia. 2-lane roads, forests on both sides, no streetlights, just my headlights and the road. I had GPS running. Phone mounted on the dash, volume low. Turn-by-turn directions, everything normal. I was about an hour out from my drop-off. Route was simple. Stay on the main road, no turns, straight through. That's why it stood out, the turn. It wasn't marked, no sign, no warning, just an opening in the trees. A road branching off to the right, narrow, unlit. I wouldn't have noticed it, except my GPS told me to take it, clear. Turn right, I slowed down, looked at the screen. The route had changed. Rerouting happens. That made sense, that was normal. I checked the time, 2:48 a.m., still on schedule. No reason to question it, so I turned. The road felt different immediately, not just narrower, quieter. The engine sounded louder, like the space around me had closed in, trees closer to the edge, branches overhead, blocking out what little sky there was. I told myself it was just a back road. Shortcut. That made sense. That was normal. But the GPS, it stopped giving directions. No next turn, no distance, just a straight line forward. I drove for a few minutes, maybe 5, maybe more. Time felt off. Hard to track. I checked the screen again. No signal, no map, just a blank grid. That didn't make sense. Even with bad signal, it doesn't disappear like that. I reached for the radio. Static, no stations, nothing. That's when I realized something else. I hadn't seen another car. Not since I turned. No headlights, no taillights, nothing behind me, nothing ahead. Just the road. I told myself it was a dead stretch. That happens. Especially out here. That made sense. That was normal. Then I saw the sign, on the side of the road, small, wooden, handmade, not reflective. I almost missed it, but I slowed down enough to read it. Return before you forget. I frowned, because that didn't look official. No road name, no warning symbols, just that sentence. I told myself it was a prank, someone messing around. That made sense. That was normal. I kept driving, a few more minutes. Then I noticed something. The road. It hadn't changed. Same curves, same trees, same bends, repeating, like I wasn't moving forward at all. I checked the odometer. Miles were going up, but nothing outside was changing. That's when I decided to turn around, just go back, find the main road again. I slowed down, looked for a place to turn. There wasn't one. No shoulder, no opening, just trees. Close, too close. I kept going, looking for anything. Then I saw it. A break in the trees, wide enough to turn. I pulled in, turned the wheel, headlights sweeping across the woods, and for a second, I saw something, standing between the trees. Not clear, just a shape. Still, watching. I turned back onto the road, facing the way I came, or what I thought was the way I came, because the sign, it wasn't there anymore. I sat there for a second, engine running, hands still on the wheel, trying to figure out what changed, because something had. The road behind me, it didn't look the same, not exactly. The curves were off, slightly, the trees, closer together, like they had shifted inward. I told myself I was turned around, that I just lost my bearings. That made sense, that was normal. I started driving, back the way I came, slow at first, watching everything, trying to recognize something, anything, the sign, the turn, the opening. There was nothing, just the same road, same silence, same feeling, like I wasn't going anywhere. I checked the time, 2:48 a.m., same as before. I frowned, looked again. It hadn't changed, not even a minute. That didn't make sense. Time doesn't stop. That's not possible. I told myself the clock froze. Phone glitch. That made sense. That was normal. Except, the seconds were still moving, just not forward. They were repeating. 48, 49, 50, then back to 48, over and over. I felt that pressure again, because now there wasn't an explanation left. I kept driving. Faster this time. Didn't care about the road anymore. Didn't care about the turns. Just needed to get out. Then I saw headlights. Ahead of me. Relief hit immediately. Another car. Finally. I slowed down. Flashed my lights. Tried to signal. The car didn't respond. Didn't slow. Didn't move. Just stayed there. Same distance away. Like it wasn't getting closer. No matter how fast I drove. I pressed the gas harder. The engine responded. Speed climbing. But the distance didn't change. The headlights stayed exactly where they were. That's when I noticed something. The lights. They were too still. No vibration, no shift. Just fixed. Like they weren't attached to a moving car. I slowed down again. Heart catching up. Because I already knew. That wasn't another driver. That was something waiting. I stopped the truck. Completely. The headlights ahead. Stayed on. Same distance. Same position. I turned off my engine. Silence. Total. Then, from behind me, another set of headlights. I didn't turn around. I didn't need to, because now I understood. There wasn't one car. There were two. One in front, one behind, holding me in place. I turned the engine back on, hands shaking now. Put the truck in reverse, just slightly. The headlights behind me moved forward, matching me. Perfectly. I stopped. So did they. I went forward. The ones ahead moved back. Same distance, same spacing. Like I was locked between them. Measured, controlled. I grabbed my phone. Tried to call someone. No signal, no bars, nothing. I checked the GPS. Still blank. Just that empty grid. Then something changed. A line appeared. Thin. Faint. Cutting across the screen. Not a route. Not a road. Just a path. Straight ahead, through the headlights. Through whatever was there. I stared at it, because I knew what it meant. Not a direction. A choice. I gripped the wheel, pressed the gas, drove forward, straight at the lights. They didn't move this time, didn't adjust, just stayed there, waiting. The closer I got, the less they looked like headlights. They weren't attached to anything. No car, no shape, just 2 points of light, floating, at eye level, watching. I didn't stop. I drove straight through them. The truck jolted, like I hit something, or passed through it, I don't know which. Then everything went dark, completely. No road, no trees, no lights, just black. I slammed the brakes. The truck skidded, stopped, silence again. Then, the GPS updated. Map returned, signal back, route recalculated. Like nothing happened. I was back on the main road. Same stretch I started on. Same direction. Like I never left. I checked the time. 3:02 a.m. 14 minutes gone. That was it. That should have been the end of it. That's what I told myself. That's what made sense. Until I got home. Parked the truck. Went inside. Sat down. Tried to forget it. Tried to move on. Then I checked my route history. Just to be sure. Just to confirm it didn't happen. The entire trip was there. Every mile. Every turn. Except one section. A straight line. Off the road. Cutting through empty space. No road. No terrain. Just blank. And at the center of it, a label I hadn't seen before. Not a street name. Not a location. Just one word. Again, I stared at it, trying to understand what that meant, trying to convince myself. It was just a glitch, a map error, something digital. That made sense. That was normal. Then my phone vibrated, a notification from the GPS app, new route detected. I didn't touch anything, didn't move, but the map updated anyway. The line shifted, recalculated, starting point, my house, ending point, the same empty space, that same label. Again, I backed out of the app, closed it, locked my phone, set it face down on the table, tried not to look at it, tried not to think about it. A few seconds passed, then it spoke, from the table, calm, neutral, same GPS voice, clear as anything. Turn right. I didn't move, didn't even breathe, because I already knew. There wasn't a road outside my house, not one that turned right, but the voice continued. Continue for 2.8 miles. I slowly turned my head, toward the front window, the street outside. It wasn't empty anymore. There were headlights, parked, facing my house, waiting, in the exact same position as the ones on that road, and my phone, still sitting on the table. Quietly added, "Do not miss this turn."